Hey ladies, good to see y'all. I hopped on just a couple of minutes early because I wanted to make sure I was on in time. I'm gonna find my comments, see who's on with me. Everything technically worked out. I'm always excited and everything when that happens. So let's see. There we are. Hey Nessa, how you doing, girl? Good to see you tonight. So glad you're on with me. Look at all of my coffee dye paper. I worked hard today. For those of you who don't know, I'm on a cane. Oh, excuse my nails. They're horrible today. I have been really busy. But, and I'm telling you, being on my feet, doing this coffee dye is a project and a half for me on the cane. But look, I wanted to show y'all how the doilies turned out. So lovely. Let me get my lighting right. There, that's a little better. And I did I don't know, look at that one. Oh my gosh. Some of the coffee stain works better on some. I lay it directly on, look at that one. I love that mottled kind of effect there. Hey Mandy. Hey Jan. I'm just showing off my coffee paper because I came on a little early. Look at that. I love it. And I've never done, the doilies are quick. I mean, the doilies get done in about, hey Tabitha. Hey Cheryl. Hey Kim. Anyway, I'm showing off my coffee paper. That's not our craft tonight. And I did graph paper. And I did regular coffee. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? Oh, I'm just too excited about my coffee paper. Anyway. Hey, my grandsons are here. So, hey, the oven's ready. I just heard the oven beep. Thank y'all guys. I really, that was a project for me. Here's our craft. This is what we're doing tonight. And I made a couple of prototypes here. I went ahead and covered the back, even though the backs will probably be glued into a journal. Hey, I think, Cheryl, I think you might have sent me this paper. I'm going to use the B paper fabric. Figure out how to do the coffee paper. Oh my goodness. If I can do it, anybody can. Anyway, these are our sticks. This one, I decoupaged a napkin, and I did all this beforehand as far as the decoupaging. Here's all my sticks. And let me get those in the shot. This is what I did last night. Look at this. Look at my sticks. And these are Dollar Tree stickers that I hot glued on. I've got this eyelash yarn that Tabitha was so graciously beautiful, lovely Tabitha. If y'all not seen her new profile pic, oh my God, is she not gorgeous or what? Anyway, this is a stamp, just black stamp, and I'll show y'all. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to do that. But thanks, Kim. But anyway, I went ahead and covered the back because I thought they looked sort of ugly, and I couldn't leave it like that. And anyway, I used the eyelash lace that Tab sent me, and got fabric scraps here. Got that. Check. I've got some ribbons. I made a little raffia bows. We'll probably add in there. I've got a little bit of lace. I've even got some bling that my Hudson, Quebec friend sent me. We'll probably add that in. I've got more bling. This table is inundated with stuff. I'm using a hot glue gun tonight. Now this right here was, you like working with the sticks, Carrie? Yeah, I get, these are kind of a small, I didn't get the jumbo ones. And I'm going to tell you, that's because I'm a cheap gal. I went to go get them, and they were like $6 at Walmart. I was like, no, I'm not paying that for a bunch of wooden sticks. I know the price of wood's gone up, but these are popsicle sticks, for goodness sake. But anyway, I used tissue that I think, Cheryl, you sent me this tissue paper. Thank you, gal. And I decoupaged. If y'all don't know how to decoupage, you use Mod Podge. I used a sponge brush, brushed over the stick. This was a process with these little sticks. They're kind of wide. but they are shorter. But I decoupaged. I put the glue on, and then I put my tissue or my napkin. I used a Pioneer Woman here, and then put that on top, and then more of the sponge stick of the glue, the Mod Podge, and then I ripped around the edges. And thank you, Cheryl. It is pretty. Look at the fabric you sent me. I'm gonna get to use it. And this was the Pioneer Woman. Here's a stamp that look at this. It's just little stars, little shiny stars. Kimberly Lyon sent this to me. Thank you, Kimberly. And then on some others, let me get these turned around, I stamped on them. And I saw Lynn Gaskell, those of you who may know her, she's in our group, and I saw her doing this. I saw some people on Pinterest doing it too, and so I just jumped in. I didn't like the way this one turned out. You can't see it, just, I don't know, it's a butterfly, but you can't tell it, so that's going in the trash. And but these, I liked the stamp, like the little Paris there, and I did a whole bunch and thought, I don't like that one. That one's going in the trash. And this one's okay. She might make the cut. Not so much. No, she's not gonna make the cut either. And this is a regular one that I want to stamp on tonight. And I'll show y'all real quick. Hey Zoe. Hey Barbara. Hey Valerie. Good to see y'all. Anyway, I went ahead telling y'all how to do the decoupage. Put down your Mod Podge. Put your napkin, your tissue, whatever it is you want to use. Mod Podge back again over it, and then tear around the edges. And then I got out my trusty sander, my little my emery board thing, and I went around the edges, and that's how I did it. And they turned out really nice and smooth. And I didn't sand the tops though, because I want that. I don't want to hurt the actual design of it and whatnot. You like the butterfly one? Well, I threw her in the trash over there. Well, she's not in the trash, but I threw her off to the side. I didn't care for her. So this is now the stamping. I just got just a collection of stamps that I already had, and used those. I liked the this Visa one, but my favorite is the text. And I liked my little flower one too. I liked the way those turned out. And then I did another one, which is the one I did this prototype with, was this stamp, and I just used this edge of the stamp. And so we'll use that, and we'll use that, and I'll show y'all real quick how I did that. It's, oh my gosh, you guys are going to be just amazed at my talents tonight, I tell you. Not anybody. This is so easy. So I tried other colors of ink, and they didn't turn out well. I didn't like the color. The black is the way to go. So I'm going to use 2 or 3 at one time. 4 or 5 at one time here, because I'm going to stamp on all of these at one time. And I'm using black, just little ink, what is it, crystal? Who even knows who makes that? I just got it on Pinterest. I'm all addicted to Pinterest. I got it on Amazon. And then I just stamp on here, and that's it. Here comes my cat. This is my mean cat. No, you go on. They're really unhappy with the kitten today. The kitten will not leave them alone. Tanner is a mess. And then that's all there is to it. I missed a little piece there. I'm going to come in. No, my cat won't send the show. And then that's as easy as that. But if you're going to do the text stamp, I would do several in a row, unless you have a thin text stamp. But most of our stamps are wide. So there's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink up this little section here. And I'm going to get close to the bottom. I don't like the way that turned out. Yeah, I don't like the way that... Ooh, I like that Paris, though. Let me see if I can make this better. Nope. That's going in the trash. I didn't like the way that turned out. So we'll try again. Good thing these popsicle sticks were only $1.50, right? I got these at Walmart. And, hey, you hear my cats fighting? Oh, my goodness. They have been at this all day long. Fiona? I don't know what's wrong with that one little section there. Oh, no, that turned out okay. So, I like that. And look, those kind of dry a minute. Hey, Dana. How's it going, sis? Did you get your little shot glass thing picked up, or are you just going to have to do that tomorrow? She was going after a shot glass thing, but it wouldn't fit in her car. So let's start with the pretty bees. Oh, I love this, Cheryl. Thank you so much. I've been waiting for my chance. She sent me a bunch, so I'm going to get an opportunity to use this. I want to make a bee journal. So I'm going to rip this because I want the strings. And y'all hear my cats? They are mad, mad, mad. And I'm going to work with this one. I like the way that one turned out. And I love the frayed edge of the fabric. Now you can use paper. You don't have to. I like this whole kind of diamond effect there. But that isn't enough. Stop. Oh my Lord. It's like kids, you know, when you get somewhere and it's time for them to behave and then they don't. Yeah, that's my cats right now. Okay. So I like the real frayed edge. I'm a edgy kind of girl. In fact, I'm going to make it more frayed. Pull a bunch of more off. And I'm going to do like a little diamond effect there. I take my glue and I put it down just maybe about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches here, down the top of the popsicle stick, and I bunch it up a little bit. And I like working with the hot glue because it's pretty instant. So you better know what you're doing. Pretty instant. And then there's the start. And then, but wait, there's more. Look at all of this. Yes, look at this love. I'm going to use this eyelash lace here. And I'm going to get a little bit. Thank you, Tabitha. Those strings get everywhere. I better like strings, huh? And then I'll put some glue in this around in like little dots of it in almost like a little circle. And one little dot in the center. And I'm gonna start twirling this on here like so, with this part, the little end, towards the inside. And then there we have it. Look at that. It's already great. And it's a mess. And then I'm going to pick an image. I haven't decided. I pulled out, I have a Civil War book, and I have rarely used my Civil War stuff, and I thought, this might look pretty good, except I've covered up my bee stuff. So let me put a little bit more, a little dot of glue here, and bring more of this eyelash in, because I covered up my bees there. And I like my girl, but I don't know. And I have a man, but he's kind of tall. He's too tall. I liked my Civil War stuff, and like I say, I haven't had an opportunity to use it. And I pulled it out tonight. Let me see if I tear this. Tear around this man. I don't need his whole suit. And we'll do a torn edge thing here. I think I'm going to use that little girl, though, in a minute. And, oh my gosh, see my glue topper? Guys, look. Isn't she beautiful? Thank you, Tab. Y'all need a glue topper. You need to see Haystack Creations. She makes the best. And I'm going to ink up my edges because you know me and my ink. I'm wondering, as I'm doing this, if I want to back that man on some stiffer kind of thing, or what it's going to look like on there by himself. Oh, he'll be fine. This paper is really thick. It's got almost a glossy finish to it. I need a little mini glue gun, but all I had was this big one. My mini one's at my daughter's. I went to pick up the boys, but I forgot to pick up the glue gun. Oh my gosh, that glue's hot. I like him, and I love, we need some haircuts. No, Tanner, okay, Tanner, come say hi. Hello, everybody. Hello. Now, goodbye. He's knocking down everything. Oh, he's a mess. I think I might want to do a number on here too. I fussy cut these numbers real quick before we came on, and I have no clue where I got them, but I sure like them. I'm gonna put this number here. There. And I think I'll use a raffia bow. Except I want to make this bow smaller. And we'll cut off the little excess here. And I'm going to attach a bow, because I think these things just need a bow. And that's it, guys. That's how quick, how easy. The decoupaging, I like him. The decoupaging is the process that takes a while. But, you know, and that's why I went ahead and did those before I came on. But, you know, everybody knows how to decoupage, or most people do. And if you don't, then, you know, I told you at the beginning if you missed. But the oh, Dana, did you want one? I know you do. I know she does. Somebody sent me these scraps of fabric, and I don't. Was it you, Cheryl? I'm going to. Which one do I want to use? I think I want to use a floral one for this. Do I? Or the stars? We're going to do a floral one. Well, I don't know. Does the stars look all right? No, they're not enough. So we'll do a floral one. And I'm going to bunch this up like so and have it hanging off the edge here. Let me see if I can fray this end here. I'm going to get a little, the pokey tool is good for everything. I'm sure there's an official tool for it, but, you know, my pokey tool is, I use it for everything. Okay, I'm going to fray out my edges. And so you can use paper, and I think in just a minute I will use some paper to kind of show you that. Let's see how that turns out. And braid more edges because strings make it good. Uh-oh, lost my Popsicle. The boys are cooking themselves some pizza rolls right now. So if you hear the fire department coming, I may have to skedaddle. Yes, my pokey tool is an awl. You are correct. But it sounds so much funner when you call it a pokey tool, I think. Now this is a thinner. I think I need just a little bit more glue. There we go. This is a thinner strip than what I was using before. But I'm going to gather it like so. And I may have to, no, it'll be fine. I thought, well, yeah, I need a little bit more glue here. So I can bring her in. And hot glue is hot, guys, if you didn't know. I'm not just burning the fire out of my fingers. Okay. A little bit more here, and a little bit more here. I'll hold it a second and let it stay. And I like that effect there. And this one, I was using, on these other ones, I did use some Dollar Tree stickers. So let me see what I got over here, what I like, if I do. I don't know. And then I have these butterflies. But I want to use these butterflies on some paper. No, those aren't going to work. This butterfly would work really, maybe no. I know the second I'd look at it. Oh, but these butterflies, look at these ones I got. They're puffy. Let's see what one of those will look like on here. Okay. That'll look nice. So let me get... Oh, I want to do my eyelash lace first. Just kidding. But maybe this time I want... No, that's too thick. This is not going to match, but isn't it pretty? And then I have this lace here. And I think I might bunch up this lace here, and I will. And make a little skirt, sort of. There's no real, rhyme or reason to this. I just pulled out a bunch of, ow, that glue's hot. I pulled out a bunch of, Dad read it, Stacy. A bunch of supplies. And you know what? I'm going to use one of these sticks I don't like. There. Work smarter. I was talking to Tab about that today. I got to work smarter. There. Not my finger. Yeah, the lace is better. And then let's decide where's our little butterfly. Strings are everywhere though. That's the thing about hot glue. What was it you said, Mandy, on your oh, I just remembered it too. I should have did it. There was a tip you made on your I think I'll go ahead and use eyelash lace too. Or maybe I'll do lace on top and bottom. Yeah, I will. There was some tip I remember on your, you put, and you did something on on your hot glue gun. It's something, I don't remember. And it would stop the strings. I was so shocked at it, and now I don't even remember what it was. Oh, here's that lace. Do you remember? Where'd my stick go? Anyway, it would stop the strings, and it was a good tip. If only my brain worked. Oh, it was Vaseline. It said, of course, I don't know. I've never tried it, and I should have tried it tonight, so it'd stop all the strings. But it said if you put Vaseline on, oh, I like that, on there, that it would stop the strings. Did y'all see my little tip, my little post on the envelopes? Those were cute. I liked that. I'm gonna set her down here. This one's kind of a fired up mess, but I like her. I really like the lace, and I think I'll leave a bow off of this one. The lace is interesting. You think this one is interesting, or the Vaseline tip is interesting? This one is kind of pretty. I like it though. All right, let's do paper one, and let's do, I don't know, maybe one of these stamped ones. And let me get, I want to do music paper. Let me grab it over here. This is a thick piece of music paper. I'm trying to watch my time because I want to do that surprise craft. Here we go. Here's a little piece. Oh, I got a new ruler, guys. Haven't pulled it out yet. I'm going to show you. It's clear. Yay! And it's got the little jagged edge. And then you can even take a X-Acto and go down the center. Really, really cool. Let's see how it works. Let's see if I like it as well. Oh, the Vaseline tip? Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue if it works. Yeah, it's okay. I think I like the, here, I've been wanting I've been wanting the clear one, and I think I like the metal one better. See, you want something, and then when you get it, you're like, oh well, didn't want that. All right, we're going to, I'm just going to tear this by hand, for goodness sake. And we'll ink her up. I'm going to put something behind this, maybe some cheesecloth. Yeah, I think this calls for cheesecloth. My cats didn't run off with it. They like to run off my cheesecloth. Yeah, but the clear, I had to have it. Bought it on Amazon, and after using it just this second, I realized I do like the metal one better. So, but I'll use the clear one because it's got that center place to run an X-Acto down. I know I'll use it. It came with 3 rulers in one little set. And plenty of strings. There she is. I'm using my old scissors tonight because I was working with hot glue, and I didn't want to mess up my scissors. Yes, I'm so glad you mentioned burlap, because you know what? I'm going to pull it out. I've got some pink burlap over here, right behind me, and that would be pretty on this. I have some green burlap too. I found it at Dollar Tree, guys. And it's actually a wired ribbon, but I just cut off the wired part. I don't want the, I just cut the wire part off. I'm going to leave that big. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's too much cheesecloth. I do like it though. I might leave it. I don't know. Let me get my pink burlap. Well, everything's in the way. Here she is. I bought green and pink. And it's a wired ribbon. And let me just cut off a hunk of it. Yeah, I'm going to cut this cheesecloth down because I want that burlap to be off in the way. I just throw things in the floor. And I'm clean when I'm done. Y'all ought to see my floor after coffee dying. Oh, my Lord. I didn't have the energy to mop it. And I just cut off the... You can get it at Dollar Tree. It came in a couple of different colors. I bought the green and the pink one. Of course, the pink one. And make sure I got plenty of strings showing. And how do I want to do this? And we'll cut off a piece here. Make sure the strings are showing. Thank you, Mandy. I like that so far. And then we'll pick a focal image to put on there. I think I'm going to glue this all down at one time. We'll see how that works. We'll see if that little process works. It's all stringy. It should work. Kind of put it at an angle here. See if that... Oh, yeah, it did. That worked out good. There it is. She's lovely so far. My little girl's going to be too big, though, I think. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one of these butterflies that I have over here. I fussy cutted these out. Maybe a collage of these butterflies. I don't know if I like that, but I like that butterfly. Let me get a stamp. I'll get out my little trusty box of stamps. Well, it's a trusty box of stuff. That's what it is. And find the right one. Oh, I'll use a ticket. I've got the tickets here. That's the ticket. And then it'll tie in that pretty pink. Yeah. Got these from Shane. So you're basically just making a cluster at the top part of your stick. And that's it. I like that. Do I like that butterfly? I think I do. Yeah, I do. And I'm going to ink my butterfly too. Take care of these white parts. And if y'all didn't see Tabitha's post on that, I've been inking and inking Tabitha's post on those hole reinforcers. Oh my gosh, I loved them. Let me get another glue stick. I made a bunch of them. I did them in all kinds of colors. I like to put the my glue on the hot end of my stick, on my glue stick or my glue gun, and that way the other glue stick will stick on the thingy. Will stick on to the other stick. If y'all didn't know how to do that, but you probably do. You're like, yep, seen it, done it, Stacy. Okay, I like that. And do I want a little ribbon bow? Maybe I do. Yeah, I like muslin too. I gotta get some. I need some just regular cotton cloth. I've been thinking I need to buy some of that. Let me turn my bow out right. Oh, do you hear my cats? They're so mad. I don't want that bow to be too big. Cut these at an angle. I'm going to put her right there. I like her. Man, working with this hot glue is really cool. It's done. No, Fiona. Where did my stick go? No, Fiona. My cat wants it here again. Oh, I love the way this one turned out. I like the way this one turned out. This one is great. Oh, and I'm going to do the other craft. I think we got a handle on these. Everybody kind of knows how to make them. Make you a cluster at the top of your popsicle stick. Stamp them. That's easy. The decoupage is a process. I don't know. There's a shiny light. These are the two I made before we came on. These two. Now on these, I didn't do my backs. See how kind of they're ugly? I'll probably go back and put some pink burlap on the back of this one. I'll put some bee fabric on the back of this one. This one I like pretty good. I don't know. The jury's still out on this one. But I'll put some more fabric on the back of this one. And I've got just a little collection, I should say, going. Let me set these off to the side. And we have and this is for, I didn't say this at the beginning, guys. We have a challenge, is the popsicle stick, altered popsicle stick challenge. And y'all get in there, make your makes, do your creations, and show us what you got. Post in there and show us what you come up with. Y'all are 10 times more talented than me. So y'all look what I have. We also have a challenge for the flip-flop sign, and nobody likes it. But not that you don't like it. It's like, you have to buy flip-flops, because who has 5 flip-flops hanging around? And if you do, who wants to make used flip-flops for a craft? That's be all stinky, right? So I went to Dollar Tree a couple of days ago for $1.25. Wish we could say $1, but we can't. Don't get me politically started. But I bought, aren't these the cutest? They had so many. Now, I don't know, I'm in Texas. I don't know what y'all's Dollar Tree has. Even has the glitter on the little, strap part. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to put, you make a flip-flop sign that says hello. And I'm going to put 2 of these in the center. And then where'd my other black one go? And, no, I'm going to do, because you got to do hello. H-E-L-L-O. So you need 5. So I got these 3 that I'm going to do in the center. And then I'm going to bookend them with the black ones. And that's how I'm going to do this. And these are easy. So let's start by putting our flip-flops together. So we'll put some glue here. Pretty generous amount of glue. And glue these together. This glue that's coming up here, I'm not worried about that. I'm going to make sure that's all gone away with or is covered up. So I'm going to hold these together real quick. Did I say bookmarks? I meant bookends. These would be horrible bookmarks. Now, the popsicle sticks will be good bookmarks. You are correct. And then I'm going to glue this one. This craft is so easy, guys. I'm going to give this to my daughter. She's the one that picked out these flip-flops. She loves them. And so I thought when she picked them out, I thought, because I let her pick out the flip-flops. And I thought, well, I'm going to let her pick them out because I'm going to give this to her. I wonder if I should glue down here at the bottom too, and I think I should. So let me do that. Oops. I'm going to hold these together. Should have done that first. And then we're going to make sure these are being held together here. And then I'm going to glue here. And I'm going to glue down here at the foot. I don't know if I'm in camera shot. And we're going to glue these little bad boys together here. But they had a huge selection of colors, designs, tons of them. And it was hard to pick. And at $3 for a little cute door hanger, I'm thinking, hey, that ain't a bad, this is a pretty cool craft. I'm gonna make sure this holds here. Let me pick this up. And we'll put some glue here. And this is also a challenge. Not paper crafting, but fun nonetheless. I think my paper's sticking to it, yeah. And let me hold this here so this stays. And just the other day, I received a bunch of stickers. And I am in another group, and they had a thing like our bucket list, and they sent me these stickers, and I thought they'll be perfect for this. And I'm gonna let these kind of marry together. They're working out together there. I picked out some flowers, and here they are. Try to bring everybody in to the show. And I'm gonna use the two white ones on the end, right here. I'm going to use this yellow one here, and I thought I'd put that there because I don't want to cover up my pretty little butterfly part. And I'm going to put these two here. I'm working with what I have. And then I have these leaves that I thought I would put on the outside of the yellow roses. And let me glue those first. I'm going to leave the little tippy part here because I'm going to put those right there. But first, I'm going to glue my leaf onto here. And I was thinking that'll kind of cover up that little part right there. It'll cover up this little part here. And then I'm going to glue her to my flip-flop. And we'll hold this on here. Strings. I should have got that Vaseline thing to see if it worked. Alright, I'm going to glue, I'm going to put that side there. I'm going to glue my leaf to my yellow. I like the way that leaf pops up there. And again, I will remind you, hot glue is hot. I just can't seem to get that in my head. I'm finding it out, trust me. Okay, we'll hold this down a minute. Oh, those are kind of cute. I just kind of got the supplies together. I bought the flip-flops the other day, and I decided, you know, if I have time on this live, I'm going to do it on this side here. If I have time on this live, I'm going to do this craft. And when I saw how quick those popsicle sticks were, I said, oh boy, I'll have time. So, go get you some flip-flops at the Dollar Tree and make you a little sign for your door. It'll be cute as it can be. And we can use any of, I don't know if you have die cuts that that are alphabets. You could do that. I don't know, any of you with a Cricut can use your vinyl for the alphabet. I happen to have these glitter stickers, just kind of worked out. And, oh, my lanta with the strings. Now, on these, I am going to cut the little tippy off. The girl that does my floors, oh, she's not going to like me after the after the coffee staining. No, I'll do my floor before she comes. I can't take it. She won't be here for a week or so. But oh, she would probably fire me if she saw my floor right now. Okay. See how that all picks up together? I think I might do a leaf on this one too. I kind of like it. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Okay, this side's going down. Because some of these little flowers I have been in a box, and they're a little cattywampus. So I'm going to hide all the imperfections with leaves, and I'm going to glue this part down on here like so. I would have put it up here, but there was too much black going on. I felt like the black needed to be kind of, you know, taken care of. So that's why I chose to put the flower in the center of the flip-flop, just in case you're wondering, because I didn't want to leave all that black there. Now, in other flip-flops, this one happened to have this pretty bee. Otherwise, I would put the hello right here in the center. But I don't want to cover up my bees. So this, I'm having to work around my little bee project here. Uh-oh. Or my daughter's bees. I think she'll be happy. Her little door sign broke. Oh, that raffia's sticking to me because of the glue. Okay. Then we take the hello sign, and it just happened to come with 2 L's because God is good to me. And I'm not going to trust the stickers. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue. I'm going to get the glue out. And we're going to do an H here at the bottom. And then I need, give me an E. Give me an H. I know. I probably need some rest or something. I'm being a goober. But this is really, as you can see, look how fast this comes together. And I'm going to go underneath the B positive here. And I'm going to put my E there. I hope I spell this right. And I need 2 L's. Where's my other L's? There's one. I know. Who'd have thought this craft would have been fun and cute? But I decided I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, there's my other L. I was gonna make my own L. Before I didn't think there was two L's. There just happened to be two L's in here. There's not two of anything but an I, the L. I don't think there's. Yeah, they just gave me. You know, it came in a Happy Mail swap thing. All right, let me go on the other side of the S. I don't care that they're cattywampus. My daughter won't either. And then I'm my O. Give me an O. Okay. Oh my gosh. Guys, I know this is not paper crafting, but this is so fun. Oh my gosh. My daughter's gonna flip out. She thinks this is for me. Alright, let me get my... I made this for your mom. Do you like it? My grandson's over here watching me going, what is my Nana doing? Alright, let me get my ribbon. I thought I had it out. I'm going to use this black ribbon that's thicker down here. And I'm going to attach it from one end to the other. Well, this is kind of brown. Oh, where's my black? There it is. I'm colorblind. All right. Alrighty, right. And I'm going to go from this flip-flop to this one. Let me cut off ample enough. And we'll flip this over. Look, it's all together. You just got to let it sit a minute. And it stays together. So I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to go from one end to the other. But I think I've got too much hanger. So let me see how much hanger I want. And I'm gonna do it at an angle. I don't know if you can see over here, but I'm gonna do it this black on black, so you can't really see. But I'm gonna do it at kind of an angle, giving myself about that much over. And I'm gonna come on the other side of the little toe part. Let me just put one side on, and then I'll go from there. And I'm gluing about 2 inches of this ribbon. I'm doing about a strip of 2 inches of the ribbon, because I want it to, you know, stay. And I'm going to do it at an angle, and I'll show you. Let me get closer. Can y'all see? It's black on black, so I don't know if you can see. But this is my ribbon right here. And then I'm making sure that it's straight. And I want about that much of a hanger. So then I'm going to glue about 2 inches. I'm going to do about that kind of a strip. 2 inches here. And again, it's hard to see on the camera, but I don't know if you can see that ribbon that's going right here, but there it is, the hello door hanger sign. Isn't she cute? Let me see, let me get her down here. Oh my gosh, isn't she adorable? Guys, y'all gotta make one. Y'all gotta get on there and make one. Show me how you do it. Show me how you do it. Alright, where did my... I am crazy tonight. Okay, where did my popsicle sticks go? There they are. Man, if y'all could see my desk. Look, I'm going to show you. I never show y'all this mess. Look at this. Look at this desk. Oh my gosh. I should be in big craft world trouble. Look at these pretty popsicle sticks, guys. Let me turn off my light. That's too much. That's too much. There. There, much better. So you can see now. So pretty. I like the way my little popsicle sticks turned out. I like it when we get through and we show all of our stuff. I like this one, I think, almost the best. I don't know, but I think I do. Because it, you know, got the pink bow. And then here's Mr. Fred. We'll call him Fred. I like him too. And again, I'm going to put the bee paper or bee fabric on the back. And I'm going to put my burlap on the back of this one. Not that, you know, because whoever receives these may very well, they could use them as a bookmark. They, like Mandy said, they could glue them down in their journal. Look, we have one for each flip-flop. And then here's this one that I don't know if I like a lot. But I made it. So there. And I'll put the back on the fabric on that. But we did one with paper. So you can do it with paper. You don't have to have fabric. Just make a little cluster on the end of your popsicle sticks. Stamp on your popsicle sticks. Decoupage, however you want to do them. Or don't do anything. Paint them. Paint your popsicle sticks. Show us what you do. I love that. I love, you guys are so much more talented than me. So show me what you do. This is what I did. And then we made a hello sign. I'm so excited. My daughter's going to love it. She is going to love it. Let me get back here so you can see it all. Look at the bees. I mean, who would walk on those pretty flip-flops anyway? And then, what kind of surface is that? I mean, does people really walk on these? They're horrible footwear. But anyway, they're made for crafting. That's what they're for. Guys, we are almost at the top of the hour. This is our fun time together. I've had a blast. I always do. When I get off these lives, I'm like floating on the air because I feel like that you are in my living room, which I'm proud that you're not, because if you could see this craft area, you saw a little bit, but am I right, Carter?
It's way worse.
Is it my grandson? Tell him.
Yeah, it's way worse.
Y'all hear him? Aunt Dana's on. Do you want to say hi to her? Come on, come here. Come here real quick. Show her your hand. Say hi, Aunt Dana. Say hi, Aunt Dana. There we go. Gotta love that. Loving family. I love that my sister's in this group. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Barbara. Love you guys. Yeah, horrible footwear. But great craftware. I'm on a roll tonight, guys. I need to stop. Okay. I love you guys. Love you so much. Thank you, Marla. Y'all have fun. Show me what you make. And make the flip-flop sign. I love those. They're so fun. You saw how quick that was. What did it take me? 20 minutes? 20 minutes. And it was cost like $3. You know, you probably got these little flowers at the house. Use your vinyl. Use your stickers. You know, whatever. You don't even have to put hello on there. Just make them. You know, it's cute like it is. Okay, guys. I love y'all. I'll see you at the next live. And I'll see you on our group page. Love ya.